Hey there, Wes Dove here with Dove Development and Consulting, and want to do a special invitation to an event Cindy and I are hosting on Tuesday, May 18th, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, no cost, complimentary continuing education credit through SHRM and HRCI. Gosh, we've got some specials built into it as well. If you're in the senior living, assisted living, administrator community and whatnot, we've got some cool stuff there that's going to add value to you too. It's a lesson that we've put together called The Strength of Your Organization, finding, building, and retaining the best leaders. Now, this is a lesson that we originally designed for Executive Leadership Elite Think Tank Group. We shared it back in April with them, and we built it off something that Cindy did a few months back in our Leading at the Next Level program. And when she built that lesson originally, it was focused on it was called Finding, Building, and Retain. It was called Finding and Building. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Finding and retaining the best people. So it was really about how do we create an organizational culture that we find and we retain great people at all levels of the organization. And as she shared that lesson in the Leading at the Next Level program, she did it live. It's now on our digital platform. I went through it and I thought, my goodness, this is amazing content, but how can we build it into specifically focusing on leaders in the organization? So that's what we put together, because we work with our elite group on a quarterly basis, a group of about a dozen business owners and executives. We work with them to really transform their organizational leadership cultures. We put that together and we shared it with them. We had a lot of dialogue and brainstorming around that idea in that in-person session. And we said, gosh, we want to be able to offer this content to a lot more people. So we've put it together in webinar format. So we're going to be sharing it with you. And that means you, anybody that registers, you got to register. That's the key. And it's on this page I'm showing you here. The link's not in the text that you're seeing, but I'm going to put it in the comments wherever you're seeing this video. Just scroll down to the comments and you'll see how you can register at no cost. But again, you got to register. You got to hit this little reserve my spot button, and it's going to ask you to put in your name and your email address. From there, you'll be able to get all the access information. You'll get a couple emails walking you through, here's what you need to do to get the most value from the session. And when the session's over, it's going to take you directly to a page where you can fill out an assessment. We build our everything we do, we build it so we want you to get the most practical return on investment that you possibly can. And that typically looks like taking action from what we cover. And it's not something we tell you to specifically do. We want you to think into, how can I apply this? How can I take the steps that really impact my organization and move the needle forward? How do I drive value? How do I lead my team more effectively? How do I serve the people that are relying on me to make sure that we're doing the right things? And we attract the best leaders. We build the best leaders and we make sure they want to stay. So we're going to be working through a couple different things. We're going to talk about how you can learn to really find the best leaders in your industry, how you can learn how to create a culture where the best people are there and they're really developing into leaders. They're not just moving into supervisory roles. They're really learning to lead and impact the people around them. And then we're going to look at how can you make sure that that's an environment that the best people don't want to leave. And even when they're being headhunted, even when they're trying to be poached from other organizations, they say, I want to stay here. No cost for that, but you've got to earn the continuing education credit. Again, I said earn. You've got to complete the assessment. You'll get an email right after you complete it with your action steps, that says, here's what you've outlined. We always encourage people to take those steps and work with somebody within their organization they can be accountable to and collaborate with to make sure they really take action on those things. But then you get a second email that says, here's the continuing education credits and the information. So with that said, make sure you go to the page, click the Reserve My Spot button, and we'll get you registered. Look forward to having you with us on Tuesday, May 18th, 4 p.m. for The Strength of Your Organization, finding, building, and retaining the best leaders. Make it a great day. See you soon. God bless.